Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Cypher Gaming video. In this video, we're going to continue with the GTA 5 tiles on their website. In the last video, we covered, or the last four, I guess, and we covered fast cars at your fingertips. If you haven't already watched those videos and want to watch those and see my impression of the first 5 tiles, I'll leave annotations to those videos right now. You guys can go check those out before you check this video out. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the next 5. So shopping and glamour, leadership you can trust, vehicular customization, beaches and water sports, and the friendly neighbors. So let's go ahead and get started with shopping and glamour. So obviously in GTAs of past, we know that you can buy clothing, you can, customize your character, get hats, get shades, get suits, whatever it may be. But I think in this game, they're going to take it a bit further. We already know they are in the terms that we can get tattoos, and obviously every character is going to have a bunch of different clothing options to choose from. There's certain shops you can buy high-end clothing, certain shops you can buy low-end clothing. So we already know that you can customize a lot more. But now I'm just going to take a look at this and see what else we can get from this. Maybe we'll get a couple more hints. Over here, you guys can see this. Believe it's pronounced Bravils. Los Santos is probably going to be a shoe shop. I can't speak anymore, and it's probably going to be a pretty high-end one. Looking from the shoe here, well, we'll have to see, I guess. I don't know if they're going to have men's shoes or it's only going to be women's shoes. I don't know what purpose women's shoes are going to play because we can't play a woman character. But on the side here, you guys can see it says shopping glamour with a kind of a golden line that runs across. And the bottom here it says tourists come from far and wide for the experience of Los Santos shopping, from the well-tailored jet-setter kosher in the high street shops of Rockford Hills to the disheveled and disaffected drug addict hipsters vibe in Hawick. There's a wide array of fashionable retail options for you, and make sure you don't forget the final touch, a new hairstyle from a sassy character at one of our great local salons like Hair Cuts and Beach Combover Barbers. So I'm assuming now from this we already know we can get different kind of clothing, but I guess you might be able to even get haircuts. So maybe certain characters can get certain types of haircuts and others can't. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But we've never had the option of getting haircuts now. So maybe your hair does grow back and you have to get a haircut. You can choose what kind of haircut you want. Maybe you can even use that in missions to, play certain missions. Maybe you have to get a certain look out of a certain character to make the mission easier for you to blend in. Maybe it'll make it easier or not, but that's pretty cool. You guys can see down here is a bunch of, I guess, different places to shop. Rockford Hills, Rockford Plaza, Portola Drive. So a lot of places to shop. Let's see what the next little dot here holds. It's a lady, it looks not a very good looking lady. She kind of looks like she's had a lot of plastic surgery done on her, but that's besides the point. She's wearing looks like what it looks to be a necklace, and it's probably a photo from one of these shops. She's probably a model from one of these shops here. Again, that's pretty cool. I guess we're going to see a lot of those in the city. Over here, I'm pretty sure this is Rockford Hills. You can see a statue of a horse there. It looks like a pretty high-end area, but looking at the cars, you got a Voltic down there. It looks like a Banshees down there. That looks like the equivalent of a Lamborghini down there. Maybe this is a Feltzer. So it looks like a pretty high-end area for shopping. It certainly looks that way because of the trees and the cars and this really cool statue here. So we'll have to see. Hopefully we can run through that during the game, find that statue actually in the game. Then we got Bob Mullet of Hair and Beauty. So Brandon C. If eyes are the window to the soul, then surely hair is the tapestry of the conscious mind. That's why it's always in tangles and often has to be cut out, like a lobotomy. I keep my hair straight and turn it into a faux hawk. Thanks, Bob Mullet. So I'm assuming this Bob Mullet guy, he probably owns his own hair salon, and this guy Brandon is one of his clients. He gave him a 3-star rating. I'm assuming it might be at a 5 star. So a 3-star rating is decent, I guess. And he said that he always gets a faux hawk. We can view a couple more people here. Lee J. When I first came into Bob Mullet, I was a little concerned. They only worked with crazy fad designs and were going to talk me into something I would regret, like my husband and his best friend did. Wow, I wonder what she's implying there. But the nice lady there gave me a cut that lets me stand out, but also hides my shame. So interesting story there by Lee J. She only gave, or I guess it's a he, or this whole franchise probably gave them a 2 out of 5 stars or 2 out of 3 stars. I don't really know. Eric R. talked about, this guy gave him a 4 star, so I'm assuming this is out of 5. So the first one was decent. Second one, she didn't really enjoy it. This guy really liked his haircut. When I asked a barber to leave my rat tail proudly displayed on the back of my neck. I don't need them rolling their eyes at me and sighing deeply. I need them to understand where I'm coming from. And Bob Mullet understood how much I love the 80s, and women love to hold a rat tail as they look deep into your eyes and grind you for money. So this guy apparently really loved this place. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple more people. You guys can look at these guys more in depth because I don't want to read all of them. But this guy, Doug A., gave him a 5 out of 5 star rating. So this guy must have really loved his cut. The last thing here, it looks like a pair of cufflinks. Pawn Son buys, I'm assuming. So again, it could be another store in GTA 5 that you can buy. Now it's pretty cool. If you can customize even things up to cufflinks, that'd be pretty awesome. You get a nice tailored suit, and you get cufflinks for it to your taste. That'd be pretty awesome. Let's move on to the next thing down here. So leadership you can trust. Obviously in GTA, there looks like you can vote for certain leaders. Up here it says you're arriving at a quite an exciting time as our area is in the midst of a current jubilational race with Sue Murray running against conservative challenger and famous star of screen and TV jock Cranley. The future of San Andreas hangs in the balance, so get out and vote. So you guys can see here that talks about Jock will throttle the deficit just like he used to throttle bad guys. This guy was a TV famous star on TV, Sue Murray. Pro-you, a liberal who knows what conservatives want. So, I mean, you could probably use these elections to your advantage in terms of, like, we talked about the commerce before, changing what stocks are going up and down, how it affects houses. Now, here it's the vehicle customization. This is one of the really cool things because you can do a lot more. This was in San Andreas. It was great. I love doing it. But in GTA 5, it brings a whole new level of customization. This car looks like an M6, by the way, guys, or maybe the new Honda Accord, but it looks really, really similar to an M6. But anyways, you got Los Santos Customs, is probably one of the guys that run this vehicular customizing shop. At the bottom or in the middle it says here, residents of Los Santos take great pride in their cars. They spend the majority of the day in them, which is probably true. I mean, everyone does. When you're ready to trick out your ride, visit LS Customs because nothing says class like neon. Customized wheels, paint, body kits, and more available to make your ride your own. And we saw a glimpse of this in the GTA 5 trailer. You guys can see here, I think this guy's name is Grotti Carbonizeri, or the car's name is probably that, I'm not sure, because he says, I love my Grotti. Probably another sports car. You guys can see that he has LEDs running on because of bigger rims, looks like a new body kit. His name is probably Nicholas Richmond, so one of the cars there. We got a couple more cars here. This guy has actually souped up his SUV, which is called the Benefactor Dubsta. It looks kind of like the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and you can see here has a wrench on the top, lights, bigger rims, the new custom paint job. Looks pretty neat. I gotta say, Robert Strawberry, nice name. This guy's car looks very similar to an M6. I think this is a Feltzer, or maybe not, a Rapid GT. I think this car was also in GTA 4. Might have been by a different name, but this guy's name is Wayne Vinewood Hills. I don't even know if that's his name, but another cool looking car here. And last but not least, we got an old school muscle car here, and this looks like a really cool car. This is the Vergaro, so this was in GTA 4 as well. I only wish we could get a 360 of that. Let's move on to beaches and water sports. Again, now you have water sports in the game, which is awesome. You can still swim and stuff, but you guys can see here, these guys are on their, what are they called? Jet skis, I think they're called. Jet skis, and what does it say at the bottom here? Our coastal areas and beautiful lakes and rivers are a dream come true for those who crave aquatic adventure. Come relax and take a swim at our beaches unless it's just a storm. It's just after storm, in which case the runoff is toxic. So if you guys don't know, when it rains, it brings a lot of the dirty kind of water into the lakes and oceans, and that causes them to get polluted. So you don't want to go into a lake after it rains, but in this case, this because it is GTA, I'm assuming there's a lot of pollution, a lot of corruption, so it says don't go in the water because it is toxic, or go deep and scuba dive into the ocean floor or to the ocean floor. Keen oceanic explorers have even been known to discover some exciting finds in our coastal waters with the aid of the proper submersible equipment. So now guys know we have submarines, so maybe you can go treasure hunting or find some kind of treasure or something underneath with the submarine, or if you go diving, which is kind of cool, which is neat. Speaking of diving, you guys can see this guy is diving in the ocean, so I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of things now. Maybe I'm pretty sure you have to do it for certain missions. Maybe you can hide things down in the water. It'd be pretty cool, I think, doing that. You guys can see here, this probably looks like Michael going for a swim. And last but not least, the submarine that they were talking about. And you guys can see, I don't even know, what is it? Safety first. Looks like a building is submerged underwater. But submarine's going to be an awesome thing. I cannot wait to try that thing out. And last but not least, friendly neighbors. So we saw a little bit of this in the trailer when Trevor was walking around in Franklin's area, and you can see that old guy kind of screaming at him. What it says, let's see what it says here. The streets are alive with all kinds of characters who coordinate clothing colors, and enjoy leisure pursuits such as territory clashes and pharmaceutical commerce. Stop and chat with a member of the Ellipson program for some enlightenment, or head to Blaine County where they are always extend a helping hand to outsiders. What is this Ellipson thing? Oh, it opens up a new window, so let's not even touch that. Let's close that up. Whoopsie daisy. But you guys can see here there's a couple. Now I think they have a more of a different set of characters. You can, because in GTA 4 a lot of the characters were very similar to each other. It looks like they have more character models, so we'll probably see less characters clashing. But we saw this a little bit of this with Franklin was talking to one of the angry, not friendly neighbors. But anyways, guys, that covers up the next 5 things on this website. If you guys enjoyed the video, want more GTA 5 news, want more of what I think is, what I think of these tiles, and, be sure to subscribe, and I'll be posting up more. Hopefully tomorrow is the 15th, so they were posting the online trailer. So hopefully a lot of these will become open, and not, instead of coming soon, they'll be here, and they'll be coming rather than soon. So again, don't forget to subscribe if you want more of that stuff and content, and be sure to like me on Facebook and Twitter, follow me there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you when I see you. See you later.